Hello students, let's continue our topic on data frame. So today we will see how to rename columns in a data frame, how we can add one more column selection, and we can perform the deletion operation on a column from a data frame. So now let's do the practical and then understand. But I am using the same program of the previous class and we will continue within the same program. Let's say first we want to rename the column. What we want? Rename of the column. Okay. So first we understand how we can perform the rename operation. Actually, one way of renaming the column in a pandas data frame is by using the rename function. This method is quite useful when we need to rename some selected columns because we need to specify information only for the columns which are to be renamed. What it means? Okay, suppose I just want to rename the column for a particular like name. In place of name, I want to give the name is student name. Or let's say in this data frame, this is already created, IP marks is a one column and I want to change this name in from IP marks to only IP. So how we can rename the column? Let's say I'm using the same object df. Okay, df means data frame and we want to change in a rename columns of data frame columns. So we will use df dot. Then we will use the function. Which function? Rename function. Rename function. Now within the rename function we have to define the columns. Which columns? We want to change the names. So we will use columns. Okay. And then equals to, and then we want to define the name of that columns. Let's say the column name was name. What's the name of? Name. And let's say this is name. And what we want to give the new name? We want to give the new name student name, st name. Fine. Or the another column is IP marks. IP marks RKS IP marks, and I want to give the new name is only IP. Fine. So what I am doing here, I just want to change the name of two columns, rename of two columns. First column is name and the second column is IP marks. And what I want to give the new name is ST name. Okay. And then IP marks new name is IP. Fine. Now we can simple give the print command print and then df. Okay, for renaming the column. Now we can run this program. You can look at here at the last. Look at here, the name earlier the column name was name. Now the new name is st name, and then the previous name was IP marks, but now the new name is IP. So in this manner we can rename any column name. Fine. I will repeat again. We can use the rename function to change the column name. Now the next thing, how we can add one more column in a data frame. Suppose our data frame is already created and we want to add new column. Okay, in the existing data frame. So how we can add one more column? Let's say I'm writing here adding one more column and also performing arithmetic operation. Like in this data frame you can look at here, there are three subject marks, IP marks, eco marks and maths marks. Okay, now within this data frame I want to create a one more column, that is total column. Okay, fine. So what we have to do, we have to use the object name. What is the object name of data frame? Is df. Then what I want to create a one column and give the name, let's say total. total for indicating the total marks of the subjects. Okay, then equals to, and we want add this column with the new total and the sum of the marks, and the new name of IP marks is, what is this? IP only. So this time we will use df data frame, and then we will write the new column name is right now IP. So I will using here IP, and then add the marks with next plus eco. What is the name of eco in a data frame? Economics. Okay, so you will write here data frame column name is economics. Remember it, the alphabet should be similar, the same value we will write here, economics, ECONOMICS. Check this spelling, ECONOMICS, economics. Okay, if this column name is not similar, it will not check and not find out within the data frame, so that what happen, not perform any operation. So this name should be similar. Then the next column name is, I am using df, what is the next column name is? Maths. So I am using here maths column, MATHS. So I will write here MATHS. Fine. Now by this statement you can understand, if you want to add one more column, I am using the object of data frame and then define the new name of the column. Fine. Now we can check print, and then we will print the data frame object df. Now run this program. Now look at here, we have changed the name. Name is student name, IP marks is IP, economics, maths, roll number, and then I am using here total of marks, IP, economics and maths. This is total. Fine. Now in this manner you can add one more column within the data frame. Now same, we can access the data value from the data frame also, selecting a column from a data frame. In Pandas provide three methods to access a data frame columns. What you can understand, do you remember in MySQL, if we want to select some data from the table, we can use the command select star from table name. Then what happen, the all data will display of the table. But if we want to select a particular column, then we will write select and then column name, then from table name. Same within the data frame also, we can use the format of square bracket. We can use the format of square bracket to followed by the name of columns. Okay, and the second method we can use the dot notation with the object dot column name, and the third method we can use for selecting a column from a data frame using numeric indexing with the ILOC or LOC attribute. Fine. Now how we can select? I am writing here selecting a particular column. Okay, particular column. Now how we can select a particular column? Suppose I just want to check the one column, that is student name. Okay, then what is the first method? First method is say use the data frame object and then define the name of the column. Let's say I want to check the student name, and then I will write here st name. This is the column name, and then I can check it here. Now you can see only the one column appear from a data frame. So clear? In this manner I can check only the one column of particular column from the data frame. If I want to check the more column, fine, then we can use in the same manner like slicing we have done earlier. We can use the data frame and then we can define the object name dot columns. We can use columns. You can select from the list columns, and then we can define from starting to ending. Let's say I'm saying 1 colon 4. It means I want to display the column from 1 to 4. Fine. Now we can run. So run this. Look at here. Now in this output you can see only the one column because I am given or access the single column from the data frame, that is st name. So it's showing the st name. Look at here. And in this statement I want to display the column from the data frame 1 to 4. So 1 to 4 IP, economics and maths column are appearing here. Okay, fine. Now if I want to set the particular column as well as I want to set the row also. Okay, it means we can access rows as well as we can access column. Now how we can define, let's say, print statement, then df. I said there are three methods for accessing the selecting particular columns or row. First is we can use the format of a square bracket in which we can define the name of the column. Second is we are using the dot notation with the column name. And the third is using the numeric indexing or attribute. Which attribute? I am using here LOC attribute. Fine. So how we can write df of that the LOC. Let's say LOC. I can select here LOC, defining LOC, and then now the numeric value. Numeric value I am writing here 1 to 3. It means I want to display 1 to 3 records. Fine. Now the columns we can specify in a form of name. Let's say st name. I am using this column name st name. You can look at here, the column name is st name. So the two columns I want to display here, one is st name and the second is marks of IP subject, and the IP column name is only IP. Fine. Now you can understand I am using the attribute LOC location. It means I just want to display only the total 3 records and then 2 columns. Fine. Now you can check here. Look at here, only 2 columns appearing here, st name and then IP marks, and the total records only 3 records from 1 to 3, Ravi, Sonam and Lekha. So beta, in this manner you can access particular column, selecting columns, as well as we can also select rows and columns. Fine. Now you can understand how we can remove the column from the data frame. Like adding a new column, same, we can also delete a column from the data frame. Columns can be deleted from the existing data frame in a 3 way. The first is using the delete keyword, del keyword. It will simply delete the series or entire column and its contents from the data frame. The another method, we can use the pop method. Pop method will delete the series and also return the series as a result. And the third method we can use to remove a column using the drop method. Okay. Now I show you how we can use the drop method. Print. Now what I want to remove a one column using the object df dot select the function. What function? I am using here drop function. Fine. Now drop. I want to specify a particular column. Let's say I am using the column name is IP. Fine. Now this is the column name. Then I want to define the axis also. Let's say axis equals to 1. Fine. Axis equals to 1. Now we will check this output. We'll see what is showing df dot drop axis equals to one method object non subscript table. Now you can find out this error is coming here ki how we can remove. We have mentioned df dot drop and then use the column name axis equals to 1. Yes, you can look at here, one thing is missing, I think. Df, this is the object name, dot drop, I'm using the drop method, and then I will write the column name. Column name is mention here ip, yes, single quotes, I put it here the single quotes, and then axis, we write here axis equals to 1. So do you find it any error in this program? Yes, df dot drop and then using this method, drop method, and then ip, and what is error is coming in line method object is not subscriptable. Okay, fine, we will check it here. Okay, then I can use the one more, yes, yes, and then we will complete it here. Yes, okay, fine. Now we can check, run this program. Yes, now you can look at here, the one column is removed, that is ip column. Fine. So students, please kindly complete the practical given on page number 3.212, 3.28. Beta, it is necessary, otherwise you will not understand anything in the data frame. This is the important chapter and the very big chapter. Now ensure these practicals should be complete in your practical file. Beta, take it seriously. Okay, complete this practical and send it to me. Click a photo and then send it to me. Okay beta, bye bye, take care.